Hi, I'm Jamie.
I'm Jody.
I'm Kinley, I'm 16.
I'm Jackson, I'm 17.
And I'm Mason. Think about this. More than half the people in the world use social media every day. That's over 4.5 billion people. Everyone is sharing, liking, and scrolling online. Social media isn't just for fun anymore. It's changing the way we talk to each other and learn new things, and even how we see ourselves. As a teenager, I use social media every day to connect with friends, follow news, and explore new things. Because I experienced both the benefits and challenges of social media firsthand, I can share a perspective that is relevant and relatable to others. I know many of you probably check your phone several times a day, whether it's to scroll through Instagram, watch TikTok videos, or see what your friends are up to. Just like you, I spend a lot of time on social media, so we all know how it can make us feel both connected and extremely overwhelmed. Today, I want to explore how social media affects society in three main ways. First, by changing the way we communicate with others. Second, by altering how we access and share information. And third, by influencing how we see ourselves and others. First, we will talk about how social media has changed the way we communicate. Social media has transformed communication drastically. It allows instant communication across the globe, helping people stay in touch regardless of distance. In the past, people would send letters, make phone calls, or talk face-to-face to stay in touch. Now, with apps like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook, communication happens instantly. We can message friends, share pictures, and post updates within seconds. This makes it easier to stay connected with family and friends who live far away. It also allows friendships to be made all over the world. Social media also gives us new and creative ways to express our feelings. We can use emojis, memes, filters, and videos to say what we're thinking and what we're feeling. However, this new kind of communication isn't always perfect. Because we rely so much on phones and social media, many people talk less in person. Some people find it hard to have face-to-face conversations because they're so used to texting. Messages in posts can also be misunderstood since tone and emotion don't always come through clearly. Sometimes people can even feel lonely even though they talk online all the time. Social media helps us connect faster and reach more people, but it can also make real conversations feel less personal and meaningful. However, while it connects us digitally, it can also weaken face-to-face communication and reduce meaningful interactions. While social media has changed how we talk to one another, it has also completely changed how we find and share our information. Now we will talk about how social media allows us to obtain information. Social media reshapes how we access and share information. News spreads faster than ever before, giving people real-time updates on how and when real events happen worldwide. But it also spreads misinformation, creating confusion and distrust among others. Social media has also changed how we find, share, and understand information. Before social media, people got their information from news, from newspapers, television, or radio. Now, people scroll through apps like Twitter, YouTube, or TikTok to learn what's happening in the world. This makes it much easier to stay updated, but spreads instantly. Social media can be powerful for spreading awareness. Many people use it to talk about information like important issues concerning climate change, equality, or mental health. It also gives a voice to people who might not have been heard before. But even though information is easier to find, not everything we see online is true. False stories and rumors spread quickly because people share things without checking if they're real. This can make it hard to know what to believe. Another problem is that many people only follow pages that agree to their opinions. This creates echo chambers, where people only hear one side of the story. Social media gives us more access to information than ever before, but teaches us that we need to be careful, think critically, and look at more than one source before we believe something. Beyond influencing how we communicate and learn, social media also affects something much more personal, how we see ourselves and others. Lastly, we will talk about how we see ourselves and others every day. We see posts and videos of people showing off their best moments, perfect pictures, vacations, or even new clothes. It's easy to start comparing our own lives to what we see online and feel like we don't measure up. Many people, especially teens, begin to believe that they have to look or act a certain way to fit in. This can cause stress, anxiety, and even low self-esteem. Social media can make us think that everyone else is happier, prettier, or more successful, even though these posts usually don't show the real life. On the other hand, social media can also have positive effects. It gives people the chance to express who they are, share their talents, and connect with others who have similar interests. Artists, musicians, writers, and students can use social media to share their work and get feedback. It also helps people find support groups for things like mental health or personal challenges, making them feel less alone. In the end, social media can either hurt or help our self-image. It all depends on how we use it and how much value we give to what we see online. Social media influences our self-image and mental well-being. Constant exposure to idealized images can cause comparison, low self-esteem, and anxiety. At the same time, it gives people creative outlets and communities where they can express themselves freely. In conclusion, social media has become one of the most powerful influences in our modern society. So, as we can see, social media touches nearly every part of modern life: our communication, our information, and even our sense of identity. It connects people across the world, helping us to share ideas and gives everyone a voice, no matter who they are. At the same time, it also creates problems such as misinformation, unhealthy comparisons, and weaker face-to-face communication. Social media can be both helpful and harmful. It all depends on how we use it. When we use it to share kindness, learn from others, and spread truthful information, it can make the world feel smaller and more connected. But when we let it control our self-worth or spread hate, it can quickly become damaging. The truth is, social media isn't going away, so it's up to us to make smart choices about how we use it. If we learn to use social media responsibly, we can make it a positive force that brings people together instead of pulling them apart. Social media will always be a part of our lives, but it doesn't have to control them. If we use it with care, respect, and honesty, we can make it a space that brings out the best in us, not the worst. Some sources I used were Pew Research Center, University of the People, National Library of Medicine, American Public University. Thank you.